In this video, I will be showing you guys the only right way you should be grinding your gold and trait rerolls in Enemy Rangers X. If you use the methods shown in this video, you can grind trait rerolls and gold infinitely in the game. It all depends on how long and how much you are willing to grind those methods for. Yeah, just make sure to subscribe, help me reach 1,000 subscribers. I will be doing giveaways once we reach that if you want. I mean, I don't know, I'm not forcing you to subscribe, then just do as you like, right? Just subscribe if you want, don't subscribe if you want. Yeah, let's get right into the video. Also, this is not a re-upload. I know I did a trait reroll video already, but just watch the whole video to understand it's related to the gold method, because, you know, watch the video, watch the video. Okay, let's start with the trait reroll method first. So how this method goes is that you need to get a certain epic unit. Which epic unit are we talking about? Piccolo. Where is he? Where is he? Come on, load, faster, faster, faster. There he is. This bald guy, right? Oh, he's not bald anymore. This Piccolo guy is the way to do this method. All you gotta do is go to evolve. You get Piccolo. Here he is. You need the dragon orb to evolve him. If you go to the crafting section and you check dragon orb, you may think it's very hard to evolve, but the truth is it's actually very easy. All you need to do is farm 2 different chapters in Green Planet, chapter 9 and chapter 10. In chapter 9 you're gonna get both the shard and the core and also the green bean, and in chapter 10 you're gonna get the Namekian crystals and green bean. Also, make sure to grind on nightmare mode. Do not grind on normal mode, because nightmare mode actually gives you 4 times the reward. If you go to chapter 10, for example, you see that you get 1 Namekian crystal, but actually in nightmare mode you get 4 Namekian crystals. So make sure to grind on nightmare mode. And yeah, after you grind, you can get this dragon orb, evolve Piccolo, and you can get 5 trait rerolls per 1 evolution. So you can just grind this out and get crazy amount of trait rerolls from this. You also need to farm the ranger crystals a little bit, but you only need 10 per 3 per evolution, so that's quite easy. And also you need the nano fiber wire, which you get from act 1 of the ranger stages of Green Planet, but it's very easy to get. You only need 1 per evolution, and you get 2 to 4 every time you play the act, so that's not gonna be any trouble, honestly. So yeah, this is the easiest unit to evolve in the whole game, and it's basically a trait reroll farm. But the only bad thing about this, the only weakness about this method, is actually the fact that it consumes a lot of gold. Gold is very hard to get in this game, and you need 15,000 every evolution. So how do I get the gold? Well, this is exactly the time where our second method comes into play, the gold farming method. As you guys also know, you can also use gold in a lot of other things in this game, so this method is gonna help you a lot. Well, the main thing is actually those stats right here, the most important thing in the game probably, and also to evolve units and to grind trait rerolls with our Piccolo method. So how do I get an unlimited amount of gold, Mr. Chef GM? Well, the answer is very simple. If you go to items and you scroll down, let's see, for example, this green bean, there is a sell button here, right? 1 green bean costs how much? Sorry, oops. Costs how much? 15 gold. Well, okay, it's a rare though. So if we go to epics, how much is this arcane dust gonna cost me to sell? 20 gold, very cheap. But if we go to legendary rarity, for example, the Namekian crystal, how much is it gonna sell for? 1 is 100 gold. That is a decent amount of gold. But how am I gonna farm this, huh? How am I gonna farm this? Well, if we go to play, create room, and we go to the first story stage, Vucha village, On chapter 10, you're gonna see that it gives you a legendary item. 15% chance though, so it's very, very low. Okay, if we sell this, one of this is 100 gold. If we go to Green Planet chapter 10, there is 45% chance to give you the Namekian crystal. Okay, that's a decent chance, but that's not high enough for us. Let's go to Demon Forest chapter 10. We got the Moonroot herb for 50% chance. That's decent. That's a decent percentage. But if we go to Demon Forest, we got... Oh, sorry. We just went to Demon Forest. What? If we go to Leaf Village, chapter 10, we got this ancient talisman right here. 55% chance. Now remember, you're not gonna get 1 per round. If you play Nightmare mode, you're gonna get 4 per round. So there is a 55% chance to get 4 each round. And a singular of these talismans sells for 100 gold. So you get 700 gold per round, right? I mean, if we do a little calculation, if we do a little calculation, let's say for example, you finish a round in a minute, okay? And it should be less than that, but let's say you finish the round in 1 minute, so that's 60 rounds an hour. But let's say because of the 55% chance, you're gonna get the talisman only 30 rounds out of 60, which is very, very low. The truth is, you're gonna probably get way more, because even the 55% chance is very, very generous, and you're probably gonna get it every time, except some rounds. But let's just for the video, let's say we get it 30 times out of 60. Okay, now we said 700. Why 700 each round, chef? You said it's 100 for one, and you get 4 each round. Well, you also get 300 each round from the game. Once you finish the game, you get 300 gold each round. So that's 37, that's 21,000 each hour. But let's just do this little thing right here. That's, wait, how do I use this calculator? I'm confused. Yeah, there we go, scientific. Let's do, okay, it took away our calculations, nice. Okay, let's do plus the 300 gold each round. You get 30k. So I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna be bold, but actually it's not even bold. The minimum amount of gold you're gonna get each hour is 30,000 if you AFK farm Act 10 of the Leaf Village. If you AFK farm the Leaf Village Act 10 and you sell all the talismans that you get from this act, you're gonna get 30k gold each hour minimum, guys. Minimum. That's the minimum. I doubt it will be that much. If we, let's say for example we got 40 rounds, we got the talisman in 40 rounds, right? We got the talisman in 40 rounds. That's 160. So we got 60k from the talisman plus the 300 from from the 60 rounds. 34k. See, it's gonna increase even more. See. So this is just the way to go. Genuinely, you can get 40k, 30k each hour, and that's pretty decent. And keep in mind, while you are AFK farming this chapter 10 game mode, you are gonna level up, and each time you level up, you're gonna get a huge amount of gold. So keep that in mind, guys. So this is just the way to go for now. For now, this is the only method to infinitely farm gold in this game, Anime Rangers X. So, before you go to sleep, why not just do the simplest tiny task ever created, and then click replay on chapter 10 of the Leaf Village, and once you wake up, you just sell your talismans. You sell your talismans and you get like crazy amount of gold each night, So yeah, this is it, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and see you on the next video.